Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kelly, and I am the program coordinator for Study Abroad program here at San Mateo County Community College. Joining us today, we have Professor Monica Malamud. She is a program leader for the Argentina program, and we also have our program provider, AIFS representative, Miss Paula Messina. She's here to support us. We will first have Professor Malamud to do the presentation. After the presentation, you will have chance to ask questions. We'll open up for Q&A session. Thank you for joining us tonight. Here you go, Professor Malamud.
Yes, let me get the presentation up so I can screen share. All right. And here we go. Okay, so this is the community travel program to Argentina, and we will be going to Argentina in December this year, between December 8th and December 18th. December, you may be thinking, yes, we're going this winter, but keep in mind in Argentina that will be just about the beginning of summer. So it may be a winter program if you think about it in terms of the US, but you will get to see Argentina in the very beginning of summertime. I'm Monica Mahmoud, and I will be the program leader for this program. I have been at our district for over 20 years, and I normally teach Spanish, occasionally linguistics, and I have also led some study abroad programs. And in this particular case, I will be leading this community travel program. And I will let Paula talk about AFS.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. My name is Paula Messina, and I work with AIFS Abroad. I'm part of the University Relations team. We are a study abroad organization that has been collaborating with the district for decades now, for over 30 years, working with faculty and students from the district to support their study abroad programs. A couple things I wanted to point out about this program specifically. We have a study center and office in Buenos Aires with professional student services staff. They're working with Professor Malamud to set up this program. They'll be assisting in the support services of this program. They will meet you when you get to Buenos Aires and run an orientation meeting, just so that you feel comfortable with what to do, what not to do when in Argentina. And then they'll also be there on the day-to-day for any kind of assistance or information and emergencies, right? Just to make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible. That's it.
Thank you. And I forgot to mention, I am originally from Argentina, so I will be playing local there. I grew up in Argentina, and I lived there until I was 26 years old when I moved to the United States. But since moving to the United States, I've been going back to Argentina pretty much every year, twice a year. So here we have an overview of the program as far as dates go. The program will start on December 8th. That's the arrival in Buenos Aires. We will have the first about 4 days in Buenos Aires with different activities. Then on December 12th, we will fly to Iguazu. That's in the northeast corner of Argentina, right in the border with Brazil. We will be in that area for 2 days, visiting the Iguazu Falls, beautiful. And then we will transfer on December 14th to Bariloche. Bariloche is on the Andes in the south of Argentina. So we will fly there. We will be there for 3 nights, couple of days doing activities in Bariloche, and then we will fly back to Buenos Aires on December 17th for a farewell dinner that includes a tango show. And the next day, December 18th, that's the last day of the program, departure from Buenos Aires. As far as where we're going to stay, we're going to be staying in centrally located hotels in the 3 destinations that I mentioned. First 4 nights in Buenos Aires, then 2 nights in Iguazu, 3 nights in Bariloche, and the last night before departure back in Buenos Aires. The rooms are twin-bedded rooms for 2 people, but if you're interested in single occupancy, there's an additional fee of $750 if you're interested in having a single room. The rooms include free wireless internet, and every day at the hotel we have breakfast that is included. In addition to all breakfasts, we also have a welcome dinner, 2 group lunches on the first couple days, and then a farewell dinner on the last day in Buenos Aires, the day before departure. I mentioned that we will be going to different destinations. The program starts in Buenos Aires, the capital city, but we will be flying to Iguazu, and then from Iguazu to Bariloche, and finally from Bariloche back to Buenos Aires. All of these domestic flights are included in the program. We'll be doing all of these domestic flights together, and they are included in the price as well. And for these flights, you have the standard luggage allowance of 1 checked bag up to 33 pounds, and then 1 carry-on. Notice that the 33 pounds, that's a little bit different from the international weight allowance for checked baggage. That's 50 pounds, so keep that in mind. Now, what are we gonna do in Buenos Aires? We will have a sightseeing tour, and we will get to see different neighborhoods of the city. Then another day we have a full day excursion to an estancia, to a ranch, and there you will get to see the gauchos and how, the things they do, and you will get to enjoy, their typical music and dancing, and of course excellent food as well. And then the next day we will have another full day excursion. In this case, it's to the Tigre de Delta. That's an area in the suburbs of Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is a very, big city, large metropolitan area, busy, but here we will go out to the suburb that's very nice and quiet and peaceful, and take a boat ride, and it's very, very enjoyable. In Buenos Aires, we will also have an hour-long tango lesson one of these days, and on the day before departure, we also have our farewell dinner with a tango show. So those are our activities in Buenos Aires. In Iguazu, well, that's to admire the amazing Iguazu Falls. And we will actually get to see them from different perspectives in different lights, because we chose the itinerary and the dates precisely so that we will be in Iguazu during full moon, because only during full moon days do they have a special excursion that's at nighttime, and we get to see the falls lit by moonlight, which is really spectacular and very different from what we will get to see during the daytime. So we will have a full day excursion to the falls during the daytime as well, and that will include different walkways and paths that we can take to admire the falls from different angles, as well as we will be taking a boat tour on the Iguazu River. So you will get to see the falls in a lot of different ways. The falls are located in a national park, so the entire area is just beautiful. It's a very lush green jungle-like environment. Lots to see, lots to do in addition to taking photographs of the Iguazu Falls. And then we will also go to Bariloche. And as I said, Bariloche is at the foot of the Andes Mountains. You can see the Andes Mountains here. They will be snowed on at the top still. The scenery is absolutely wonderful. It's beautiful. Mountains, lakes, trees. And in Bariloche, we will have a half-day tour of the city and surrounding areas of the city, because we will also go along the lake Nahuelhuapi, and we will even take a chairlift up to one of the mountains to get a beautiful view from up high. And then another day, we will have a half-day excursion to Victoria Island and the Arayanes Forest. Now, for this, we will be taking a bus to the port called Puerto Pañuelo. And from there, we will be taking a boat to a couple different places. We will make two different stops to look at different things. This Arayanes Forest, it's, the Arayanes are trees that you can only find here, and they're really beautiful cinnamon color trunks. And then we will also see some indigenous rock paintings at a beach by the lake, and then we will be taking the boat back to the port, and then the bus back to Bariloche, the city center. So when you participate in one of our community travel programs, you're also making a wonderful contribution to our students' study abroad opportunities, because $500 of the participant fee, of the program fee that's already included in what you pay, for $500 go directly to the San Mateo Community College District Foundation to fund study abroad scholarships for our students who participate in study abroad programs. Because, for many of them, the financial burden is a little bit too much, and so they need financial aid. So with these community travel programs, we're actually helping our own students go on study abroad life-changing trips. So I've been mentioning, everything that we will be doing and seeing and what's included, but Paula, would you like to summarize this here now?
Absolutely. I'll start by explaining a little bit about the program fee. So the final program fee will depend on the number of participants that we have. We have economy of scale. So the base program fee will be $4,825 if we have a group of 10 to 14, and that is the program fee that we'll list. If we get more participants, which we hope to make the maximum, then there would be a refund. So if we get 15 to 19 final, the program fee will go down to $4,045, and those 10 to 14 people that paid the original fee would be refunded. And then same manner would be if we get 20. So we're hoping, I think, for just over 20. And the final program fee in that case would be $4,375. That includes your accommodation for the entire duration of the program in local hotels along the route. There is that opportunity to upgrade to a single occupancy for that one-time fee of $750. It includes daily breakfast in the hotels, and the meals included would be that welcome and farewell dinner and 2 group lunches along the route. It includes your domestic flights within Argentina. It includes all the activities that Professor Malamud mentioned. We'll have transportation either by train or by bus. There will be speaking guides. There'll also be a couple boats included, English speaking guides, and entrance fees. That's all taken care of. The on-site support of our local AIFS staff. In Buenos Aires, you'll see a little less of them. They'll be there in the beginning, and then you'll see local guides. But then once you depart Buenos Aires, you'll have a staff member that will accompany you. It includes medical insurance. So we have a comprehensive medical plan administered by a wonderful insurer called Cultural Insurance Services International. That is 100% coverage, no copay, no deductible for any medical care that you need during the program, up to, I believe it's $100,000 per illness or incident. Pre-departure, we'll also meet on the Skyline campus. We'll have a pre-departure orientation where we'll get ready for the trip. So we'll talk about all of that practical stuff about, you know, getting money in Buenos Aires, how to exchange money, how to get money out from a local ATM, how to communicate, all of that good stuff. And then also it includes that scholarship contribution, which is a wonderful aspect of this program. And I think I covered everything.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Let's see. Go. So just to let you know, make it explicit what is not included. The international travel from San Francisco to Buenos Aires, or from wherever you are to Buenos Aires, that is not included in the program fee. Any personal expenses are not included. If you have to renew a passport or anything that's personal, obviously is not included. Most lunches or dinners are not included. We do have 2 lunches that are included and 2 dinners. So the others are not. And then there is also an optional trip protection insurance that you can get, beyond the medical insurance that Paula just talked about. There is this trip protection, and this is to protect your trip. It's not about your health. This is to protect your trip in case of cancellation or interruption. And of course, this is optional. Now, I did say that the international flight is not included. However, there is an optional group flight package from San Francisco to Buenos Aires. And if you are interested in this will also include the airport pickup upon arrival and the transfer back to the airport on departure date. We have the price here. Notice that there's a portion that is still subject to change, and this optional group flight package will be available if there are at least 10 participants who are interested, because it is a group flight package, so we do need a group of 10 people in order to offer this. If we don't have 10 participants who are included, then everybody will be responsible for getting their own airfare, for making their own flight arrangements, individually. So the deadline to enroll is August 26th. That's coming up in a few weeks. Now, when you apply and enroll and fill in your information online, you are required to make a deposit of $450. However, the payment for the remainder of the program fee is not due until October 11th. Okay. And if you have any questions, of course, we shared earlier the website. We have a lot of information posted there. You can contact Kelly or you can contact me anytime, and we can answer your questions. So that will be the end of the actual presentation. And now we're gonna open it for questions.